Good afternoon. I'm Professor Andrew Deeks, President of University College Dublin. On behalf of my fellow faculty and staff, I wish to extend a warm welcome to this virtual conferring, especially to our students, your families and friends, and to your supporters far and wide. I'm delighted to be joined by the Principal of the UCD College of Business, Professor Tony Brabazon, and by the Associate Dean of Business, Associate Professor Maeve Houlihan. This is a meeting of the University gathered for the conferring of degrees. A quorum is present, and I now call upon Associate Professor Houlihan to commence the proceedings.
Thank you, President. On behalf of my colleagues at UCD Loughlin Quinn School of Business and at UCD School of Languages, Cultures and Linguistics and the Schools of Economics and Maths and the UCD Smurfit School of Business, we would like to reiterate the President's warm welcome to you, the graduating class of 2021, and to your family and friends. It is our absolute pleasure to join with you in celebrating this graduation today. The occasion of conferring of degrees at UCD is a special day for all of us, staff, students and family alike. It is a day to look back and to contemplate the academic achievements that have brought you to this place, the things that you have done, the experiences that you've had, and this year more than any other time to recognise the determination, resilience and hard work in the face of extremely trying conditions. It is also a day to look forward to all the things that you will do building on these foundations. We are proud of the active thinkers that you have become and want to thank you for what you have brought to the UCD community through your active participation. Most especially, it's a time to think about the friendships and the relationships that you have built, the friends and the family that have walked the road with you. Generations of graduates associate this day with O'Reilly Hall, and while today, once again, we are doing things just a little differently, we hope that it is no less proud and no less special a day for you. You take your place in the world, and I know that you will play your part and already do, as we together innovate and do all we can do to build back better. So, on behalf of my colleagues, everyone who has taught and guided you through your studies, I want to congratulate each and every one of you, Cogardicus Golair. Before we commence, I will explain the procedure which we will follow. The candidates on whom degrees are to be conferred are graduands. That is, they have fulfilled the conditions of the degree. The Principal of the College of Business, Professor Tony Brabazon, will present the graduands for the degree. In response to this presentation, the President, Professor Andrew Deeks, will confer the degree. The candidates will then have become graduates. Professor Brabazon will read in Latin and the President will respond in Latin to him. I will then call the names of our new graduates. Honours degree of Bachelor of Commerce International.
Pre honoribus praesates totate universitas. Presento vos cas meos filius filiosque meos, quos omnis iotam maribus, contra totina habiles et idiones esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus mercante honora curso confecto, idi tibi fea mea testor expandeo totate academicae.
The honours degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, mittervo ad gradum baccalaureatus mercature honora curso confecto.
Jessica Armstrong Patton, Lucy Ash, Evie Bashford Devaney, Chloe Bates, Alexandra Bolster, Sophie Elizabeth Bonvancini Bennett, Jennifer Marie Bradley, John Berghofer, Cian Burke, Emer Butler, Circa Marie Canavan, Emer Carew, Niall Casey, Adrian Chertoica, Anna Crowley, Sean Curtin, Una Daly, Patrick Dempsey, Dara Rory Doyle, Alexander Elliott, Daniela Ferreira, Connor Fogarty, Elizabeth Caroline Foley, Thomas Francis Giblin, Romy Grennan, Anna Margaret Guthrie, Luke Guy, Liam Hanna, Caroline Angela Halpin, Derval Hegarty, Fiona Herr, Kalia Louise Hennessy, Veronica Horan, Jane Hurley, Chimnedum Eamon Izuchukwu, Miriam Johnson, Fionn Keogh, Isabella Kiran, Mona Emily Croom Lawler, Katrina Marie Lefevre Lauda, Arlene Rasha Leonard, Emily Lunny, Niall Shane McGee, Ava Maher, Killian McCall, Dylan McCrory, Cian MacDonald, Ryan Joseph McGrath, Andrew McLaughlin, Barbara McMahon, Jessica Ann McMahon, Fiona Meehan, Lauren Murray, Craig Newman, Peter O'Byrne, Sean Connell O'Dea, John O'Mahony, Orla Sinead O'Sullivan, Aisling O'Sullivan, Rhiannon O'Connor, Jake Pickering, Lauren Mary Rowson, Owen Stokes, Ronan Sweeney, Malachi Joseph Tierney, Jody White. The Bachelor of Commerce International in Global Business. Aisling Byrne, Nathan Byrne, Luke Keneally, Frank Connolly, Cormac John Daly, Sarah Dean, Rairish David Dobra, Niall Richard Dowd, Jenny Hughes, Rory McGilla Padraig, Rachel McCardle, Dara McCabe, Oren McDonnell, Brian Mitchell, Cathal Donal Power, Jarlath Scolan, Molly Wheeler. The Honours Degree of Bachelor of Science, Economics and Finance.
Praehonoribus praesates totata universitas. Presento vos has meas filios filiasque meos, quas omnes siotam moribus, quando totina habiles et idiones, esse quid medantur ad gradum baccalaureatus scientiae honoro curso confecto, ido tibi fea mea testor expondeo totate academicae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, mitter voet gradum baccalaureata scientia honoro curso confecto.
Thank you both.
Abdullah Wahid Abbasi, Grace Ann Aylward, Mairead Barron, Mark Benson, Conor Bergen, Fiacre Bracken O'Brien, Lorcan Brophy, Conor Patrick Casey, Samuel Andrew Klein, Mick James Clifford, Tig Cody, Jack Cronin, Mark Dignam, Ji Jeong Dong, and As Sir B. El Jadidi, Kevin English, Danielle Farrelly, Connor Feeney, Michael Francis Fitzgerald, Patrick Flanagan, Cormac Foley, Hilary Jane Gallagher, Connor Galvin, Kevin Thomas Gannon, David Goulson, Cian Greenwood, Ben Healy, Nicole Hemrick, Sean Hines, Kieran Joyce, Kevin Kine, Ming N. Low, Tara McCarthy, Keelan McCormack, Nicola MacDonald, Dylan MacDonald, Cormac Matthew Hugh McKenna, Peter McPhillips, Cathal Mills, Rachel Moore, Cathal Patrick Thomas Murphy, Fergal O'Hanlon, Kieran O'Mara, Conor O'Reilly, Alan O'Reilly, Ulton O'Rourke, Alan John Parker, John Purcell, Tanisha Raghu Das, Thomas Smith, Eleanor Walsh, An Ming Jun, Degree of Master of Science, Business Analytics.
Prioribus prasates totata universitas. Presento vobis has meas filias filium meum, quas siotam maribus, quando totina habiles et idiones esse quid mittantur ad gradum magisteri scientiae, idi tibi fea me testor expondeo totate academicae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, imito ad gradum magisteri scientia.
Thank you both.
Madhubalan Subramanian, Sai Kishan Tukaram,
MSc Business, Digital Innovation. Yuxing Ji.
Degree of Master of Science, Energy and Environmental Finance. Emmett Heron. The degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Prioribus prasates totata universitas. Presento vos has meas filias filiosque, meos quos omnis siotam maribus quando tutina habiles et idiones esse quid redantur ad gradum doctoratus philosophae. Idi tibi fea mea testor expondeo totate academicae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto ad gradum doctoratus philosophia.
Thank you both.
The award of PhD is made to William Fahey for a thesis entitled Improving Biopharmaceutical Manufacturing Processes using the Business Analytics component of Industry 4.0. Supervised by Associate Professor Paula Carroll. Congratulations, Dr. Fahey. The award of PhD is made to Vincenzo Maccarone for a thesis entitled A Tale of Two Countries, the Impact of the New European Economic Governance Regime on Irish and Italian Industrial Relations. Supervised by Professor Roland Earn. Congratulations, Dr. Maccarone. The award of PhD is made to Stefano Mauceri for a thesis entitled One Class Time Series Classification, supervised by Dr. Miguel Nicolau with Dr. James Sweeney and Dr. James McDermott. Congratulations, Dr. Mocherry.
This concludes the conferring of degrees. I am now honoured to welcome Olympic bronze medalist, rower and BCom International graduate Emer Lamb to address you.
Thank you so much for having me, and more importantly, congratulations on all the results and hard work that has gotten you all to this point. Only 2 years ago, I was sitting at my graduation, both similarly and somewhat dissimilarly to how you all are now. Soon after my graduation, I made the decision to move to Cork, where the National Rowing Centre was based, with the dream of qualifying for the Tokyo Olympic Games. For me, this felt like a big decision, as I felt like my life had a somewhat illogical path, which I had always found comfort in following. I completed my Leaving Cert, got into a good college to complete my business degree, and somewhat robotically, I'd applied for every graduate position under the sun, as did most of my peers. It was the next logical step. I was competitive in rowing, but had never thought an Olympic dream could ever be my reality. It wasn't until competing at the World Championships that summer 2019, where me and my teammates missed out in the qualification by 2 places, the exact number of places that would be left up for grabs in the late qualification regatta in May 2020. I knew it was possible for us to qualify. We were a strong group of women, but it was never a certainty. I would be what felt like at the time, putting my life on pause, moving to Cork, and taking a gamble that in 9 months' time, a 6-minute race in Lucerne would go our way. Less than 1 month before I was due to start my graduate job, I decided to take that gamble. I took the road less travelled, and I pushed out my career. I moved to the outskirts of Cork, where I knew no one, and I did so not because the prospect of the Olympic Games outweighed the prospect of failure, but because I knew that if I didn't, there wouldn't be a day where I didn't wonder, what if? As Rory Cochrane once said, I'd rather regret the things I've done, but those I did not do. As you all can guess, soon after this, a global pandemic hit, and just 2 months out from my Olympic qualification, the Olympics had been postponed and even threatened to be cancelled. I was devastated. I felt like everything we'd been working on for, all the sacrifices, that they were all made in vain. The idea of another year based in Cork under the harsh training regime seemed like too big an ask, and there was no guarantee we could be at this level of fitness and injury-free by that time next year. Everyone had made plans, be it starting careers, starting masters, for the following September, which now had to be deferred or rejected, and at the time I was grieving for my Olympic dream and the life I had hoped to pursue after it. In hindsight now, I can see I was lucky. Opportunity can appear in mysterious ways, and often it is in time of darkness that innovation can prevail. We all moved home, began training on rowing machines and lifting anything heavy that we had in our houses, making makeshift gyms for ourselves. We would Zoom each other as we trained on the rowing machines, as even the sight of our other teammates training made motivating ourselves just that little bit easier. We relied on each other heavily. Even though we were in different corners of the country, we did everything we could to feel as though we were training together. Nothing of significance was ever achieved by an individual acting alone. Through this time, did we not only learn how to support each other, but also how to rely on each other. We formed a bond that followed us through Olympic qualification all the way to the final of the Olympic Games and onto the podium. It was this bond that gave us a strong foundation that allowed us to thrive where other teams crumbled under the pressure of a world stage. And if it wasn't for what seemed like that complete crisis in 2020, our Olympic journey could have had a completely different ending. What I learned over the past couple of years, and what I really hope to share with you, is that especially now in these uncertain times, that when nothing is sure, everything is possible. So take the risk, follow the road less travelled, and see what you can achieve when you push boundaries and set your own trail. Alongside this, I also learned not to be afraid to rely on others. Throughout your careers, whether in commerce, finance, or wherever the path you forge takes you, it is so important to support and lift up others, and in doing so, allow them to support and lift you up also. After all, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Thank you. Congratulations.
My warmest thanks to Emer for those inspirational words. This summer, we've been lifted, and I think perhaps surprised by joy and the extraordinary representation and achievements of our sportspersons on a world stage. In the face of such relentless uncertainty, restrictions on training, not to mention on movement, our Olympic competitors have shone beyond all measure. Across the College of Business, athletes, including Hannah McLaughlin, Economics and Finance Stage 3. BCom International graduate Chloe Watkins, both for the women's hockey team. Gavin Mullen, BBL graduate, Adam Levy, Bill Dardis from the Rugby 7 and UCD Smurfit, and your own Patrick Flanagan, representing Ireland in swimming at the Tokyo Paralympic Games just this week and graduating today with a BSc Economics and Finance. We are truly proud. I'm delighted to now welcome Associate Professor Eamon Ambrose, Director of the BCom International degree, to address you.
To the Queen's School graduating class of 2021. Firstly, a very sincere congratulations to you all on your achievements this year and over the last 3 or 4 years. Being awarded a degree from the School of Business is a major accomplishment at any time, but particularly so in these challenging times. You're now facing into the beginning of your careers, an exciting time with a wide range of opportunities and possibilities open to you. The skills and learning you've gained over the last 3 or 4 years are really going to stand to you. So I wish you well in your careers and hope you're lucky enough to find success, happiness, and a way to contribute to society in the years to come. I want to take the chance to congratulate you, but also to thank the family and friends who supported you throughout the degree. Hopefully, you will have a chance to mark the occasion with some socially distanced celebrating with those family and friends over the coming days. So best of luck, and please do come back to visit us in Quinn when you can. I'd like to say a special word to the BCom International class of 2021. The pandemic has affected all our lives, but for you it was particularly disruptive, cutting short the year abroad for many of you. We've been amazed at the resilience and the determination you've shown in the face of these challenges, and impressed at the way you supported and looked after each other throughout. I've no doubt that these experiences will stand to you in the years to come. So from myself, from Laura and Deirdre, and from Esther and Jacqueline, and from all the business and language lecturers who worked with you over the years, I'd like to wish you all the best and look forward to seeing you back in Quinn sometime in the future. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Eamon. I now welcome Dr. Conal O'Sullivan, Director of the BSc Economics and Finance, to address you.
Hi everyone. The past year and a half, we've all lost our freedom in some sense. This has come at a particularly crucial time for you as you came to the final stages of your degree. However, as the great David Foster Wallace puts it, the really important kind of freedom involves attention and awareness and discipline, and being able to truly care about other people and to sacrifice for them over and over in a myriad petty unsexy ways every day. That is real freedom. That is being educated and understanding how to think. The alternative is unconsciousness, the default setting, the rat race, the constant gnawing sense of having had and lost some infinite thing. So in that sense, I think having completed this degree, you've definitely gained another type of freedom. So I want to wish you all the best, go well, and keep in touch.
Thank you, Conal. I would now like to invite Professor Ronan Powell to address the PhD graduates today.
It gives me great pleasure to congratulate all of our graduates today. But given my role as Director of the UCD Smurfit Doctoral Centre, I'd especially like to congratulate our PhD students who've spent the last 4 years or so undertaking intensive research. So today's a special day in recognising that huge achievement and of receiving the highest degree from UCD. So congratulations, doctors. Looking ahead, I wish you all the best in securing positions at quality business schools and continuing your trajectory of publishing in high-quality international journals and providing interesting and innovative teaching. Some of you may enter industry or public sector posts, and I have no doubt that your training at Smurfit will help you answer the many difficult questions you'll face. So while we're currently experiencing challenging times, your achievement today places you alongside the 1% PhD award category worldwide. By applying the deep subject knowledge and skills you've developed at Smurfit, I've no doubt you'll achieve wonderful outcomes ahead. Congratulations again from me and from your Programme Manager, Jane O'Mara, who wishes you all the best.
Thank you, Ronan. It is lovely to welcome student voices to these proceedings, and I'm proud now to invite the first of two student speakers from BCom International, Alexandra Bolster.
Family, friends, faculty and fellow graduates, I hope you're all enjoying the ceremony so far. Today is a day to reflect upon and celebrate the incredible 4 years that we've had as UCD students, but before I go any further, I would like to extend a sincere thank you on behalf of the class to Maeve Houlihan, Deirdre Linehan O'Brien, Eamon Ambrose, Laura Burgett, Esther Sands, Aoife Doherty, Jacqueline Levine, as well as to our lecturers, tutors, and the facility staff in Quinn for guiding us throughout the years and for all that you do for us behind the scenes. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, and we are extremely grateful for it. Above all though, thank you for providing us with the space and the opportunities to grow and thrive over the last 4 years. We would also like to acknowledge the French, Spanish, German, Italian and Chinese language departments for their hard work and dedication during our time at UCD. A special mention also to our families who have been there through it all. Your endless support and encouragement has got us to where we are today, and many of us would not have been able to achieve our degrees without your help, so thank you. And last but not least, to my classmates, the BCom International class of 2021. Thank you to each and every one of you for what has certainly been the best 4 years of my life, for the laughs, the friendships, and the memories that will last a lifetime. Despite everything that UCD has to offer, it really was all of you that made my college experience. We've studied around the globe, we've learned from one another, we've grown together, and we've managed to stay connected even when we were all apart. Way back in second year, when we all unknowingly sat in our last lecture together, never could we have imagined that we would be celebrating our graduation virtually instead of together in O'Reilly Hall. Although it's not what we expected it to be, I couldn't be prouder of the resilience that you have all shown in the last 18 months. It hasn't always been easy, but here we are, and no doubt there are even better times to come. I personally cannot wait to see what you all go on to achieve and to see the impact that you will have in shaping the business world and beyond. So, felicitations, felicidades, congratulazioni, herzliche Glückwünsche, and juchanimen. Congratulations to you all. Enjoy your well-deserved celebrations, and I hope I will see you all very, very soon.
Thank you, Alex. And from Economics and Finance, I'm glad to welcome Samuel Klein.
Associate Dean, UCD staff, fellow students, parents and guests. It is my honour and privilege to speak on behalf of the Economics and Finance class of 21. Today marks the end of years of dedication and hard work that for most of us stretches back to the earliest years of our lives. Each of us should reflect and be incredibly proud of the tremendous effort we made to get to this point. This conferring recognises an exceptional display of motivation essential to achieving this academic milestone. We say a massive thank you to the Quinn School, its administration team, each of our lecturers, and everyone who has made this course possible. We are extremely grateful for your hard work and for providing us with such a solid foundation to enter our working lives. I am certain that there will be many people who are extremely proud of this class for reaching their fullest potential. While we are privileged to be in a course such as this, we are even more fortunate to have had the respect and friendship of our fellow classmates. Having completed our time in UCD, thanks to the help and support of each other, I hope that this will continue in the years to come. We were students of Economics and Finance for only a short time, but we will always be graduates of 2021. Thank you to everyone for an incredible 4 years, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Samuel. I said earlier today that graduation is a day for looking back and looking forward and acknowledging the enormity of where you are now. We hope that your college years have changed you and that you have grown in your confidence, your skills and your ambition to positively shape the world, as you surely will. We hope you will bring your curiosity, your openness, your willingness to do the research and to ask the questions. We hope that you will bring your difference, bring your kindness, and most of all, that you will bring yourself. Now I will ask Professor Andrew Deeks, President of UCD, to make a closing address. Congratulations once again, and enjoy the rest of this unique and special day.
As President of UCD, I take great pleasure and pride in extending my personal congratulations to each one of you who has graduated today. My thanks to our guest and student speakers for their inspirational words to you. This has been another year of extraordinary challenge as the world continues to deal with the impact of COVID-19. I am, however, greatly heartened by how we as a community here at UCD have responded to the crisis with creativity and innovation and with courage and compassion. It is in these most testing of circumstances that we truly show what we are made of, individually and collectively. In facing the demands placed on us, we are discovering new depths to our resourcefulness and resilience. As Ireland's global university, UCD has played and continues to play a vital role in shaping our response to the pandemic nationally and globally, both culturally and scientifically. I'm proud to see how our brightest minds are rising to the challenge across all academic disciplines, from medicine, science and engineering to the arts and humanities. All around me, members of our UCD community have stepped up with courage and vision to meet the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, and their actions continue to underscore the vital importance of education, research and evidence-based decision-making in transforming our society. Conferring ceremonies are very special days in the calendar of the university, both for our students and for our faculty and staff, marking the culmination of years of study and hard work by you, our graduates, and of the teaching and guidance by our faculty and staff. Following your graduation, you will operate in a changed world, one where your skills are in keen demand, your energy and passion are needed, and one that will warmly welcome your expertise. Here at UCD, we have almost 8,000 international students joining us from over 145 countries, adding enormously to the diversity and quality of campus life and to the UCD educational experience. We bring the best of the world to Ireland and the best of Ireland to the world. And so it's a particular pleasure for me to extend an Irish welcome to the families and friends of our international students who are joining us online today. Céad Míle Fáilte, Roíomh Go Léir, 100,000 welcomes to you all. Our mission is to give each of you a holistic education, to inculcate in you a lifelong desire to learn and to create, and to instill in you a sense of purpose, a capacity for critical thinking, a desire to make a difference in society, and above all, an awareness of the global community in which you can make an impact. And I hope that today, as you join or rejoin the proud community of UCD graduates, you will embrace these attributes and take them with you as you embark on the next stage of your life journey. While you were students, you were at the centre of the UCD community, and as you graduate, you carry that UCD badge with you. Wear it well, use it to open doors to advance your own life's ambitions, but also extend a helping hand to those who come after you. Seek to inspire and encourage them, and above all, follow our motto, Ad Astra, to the stars, by seeking to make your own mark and your own contribution to our society. You are now a member of a very proud UCD alumni group of almost 300,000 based in 170 countries worldwide. And so, wherever your career takes you, I hope that whenever you wear the UCD crest or colours, you will remember your alma mater. I trust that in everything you do and achieve in the future, the values enshrined in UCD of creativity, excellence, integrity, collegiality, engagement and diversity will remain part of your intellectual DNA. I'm very encouraged by the government's reopening plan for the autumn, by the lower infection rate, decrease in hospital admissions and the collapse in the mortality rate, and by the pace and efficiency of the national vaccination rollout. Here at UCD, we will continue to follow the government's advice and guidelines, looking forward to a smooth return to campus as soon as it's possible, and keeping everyone's health and safety at the forefront of our minds. I wish you well as you embark on your careers. Take care of yourselves and your families, and take heart in the hope that we will come together again soon at the end of this journey, stronger and more united than ever. Congratulations once again. Enjoy the rest of this very special day.